Joey.
What's happening, Charlie?
What's up, man? So we were on a delay, everybody, because we recorded, but it came out like shit.
Yeah.
So we're re-recording. So sorry for the delay of getting this out.
We got new equipment. We're still figuring it out.
Yeah, we're trying to figure things out. Each day we're buying a little more and more. It's just a little time-consuming and obviously costly. So, but we're working on it, and we're gonna get it done.
That's it.
How's your week going?
Good, man. Working.
Yeah, it's fucking
Working,
raining
working,
like
working.
a bastard
Yeah, it
today.
just started downpouring before.
Yeah. Yeah, same
What
with
about you?
me.
How's
Just
work?
working, getting things squared away the right way I need it. There was a little hiccup in how I was getting paid, but I fixed that.
Good.
And then that's about it, man. We had a meeting tonight, which was pretty good. I know you were running late because of work.
Yeah.
But it's still outdoors, but in a tent, so it was a little cold, but it still worked, and it was actually a good speaker, so that was pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah. So what did you want to talk about today, buddy?
Powerlessness.
Yeah. So that's a good topic.
Yeah.
A lot of people have that issue.
So let me ask you: at what point in your life, I would say, did you realize that you were powerless over a drink or a drug?
Well, obviously that's your first step, right?
Yeah. Step one: admitting.
Admitting that you're powerless. I would say that I already came to that conclusion before even doing steps.
That's good.
Just that I had no control over the alcohol itself. So, obviously I didn't realize I was claiming powerlessness over it until I started doing the steps with John and realizing, oh shit, I kind of felt that way already.
Yeah.
That, I was, it just uncontrolled, like things that, you draw the lines in the sand, right? And
Yeah.
you cross them. And you keep doing it.
You keep crossing them, yep.
I'm not going to drink in the morning, or I'm not going to drink, started what? I'm not going to drink during the week.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm not going to drink in the,
Let me just do all my drugs
this
now.
time.
Tomorrow I'll get sober.
Yeah, well, that
Went on for years.
While I was in my drinking thing, I never thought to get sober. Like
Yeah.
it was that was never the issue. It was like, all right, just stop drinking so much, or
Yeah.
all right, when you get home, only have 3 drinks, and then you try.
Well,
to
did you notice that you
control
never met that goal?
it. Never. But you it's funny.
You become more aware.
You remember the times you did, if that makes sense. Like, I remember going somewhere and I'm saying, all right, I'm not going to drink that. I was with somebody, and let's just say both of us had a drinking problem. The person I was with, my significant other at the time, both of us had a drinking problem. We were going somewhere and one of us had to drive, and it was like an argument, like, hey, you're not drinking tonight because you got to drive, so I'm drinking. Okay.
Then you're just sneaking drinking.
No, I.
Oh, really?
I used to. Yes, I mean 99% of the time, yes. 100%. Well, 99.9%.
99.9.
But I do remember like that one time, like, oh shit, I can go to an event and not drink.
Yeah.
And then I just remember being so aggravated, like,
Yeah.
you're so fucking drunk,
Yeah.
And then it's like I'd carry it to the car and then carry it into the house, and then
That reminds me of.
Just
Did
all that
you
shit.
know who Brandon Novak is, right?
yeah,
From
yeah, of
Jackass.
course.
On he's been sober for a few years now. I'm pretty sure. He's mentioned in he's had like a documentary, and he goes, there was one time when I was up in Westchester where I had a half a glass of wine, and he goes for years and
yes.
years. You remember that? And for
He was
years
at a
and years-
hotel lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
remember
like, for
that.
years and years and years. I remember it. I did it once. I could do it all the time.
Right.
But
yes, you remember that one time
Yeah,
you
I
did
don't
it, and you're
know.
like,
I
oh,
don't
I
know.
could handle it. But then you cross that line. And it's,
to be honest, I don't know if I remember that.
no, that you like took one day to like be like, all right, I'm not going to be a dick today. And I'm not going to ruin this event or nothing. You got nothing? I mean, that's regular addict behavior.
I mean, I would bring Coke if it was something important, so I wouldn't get sloppy drunk. Does that count?
I did the same.
No,
but
to be
no,
honest,
no.
pinpoint.
I mean, my own.
I mean, I guess because the way my progression was in high school, it was manageable. I worked, I hit the gym, life was still manageable. I drank on weekends. I didn't drink during the week. I was excited every weekend to drink, though.
Yeah, myself as well.
You know, and I, smoked weed, but like nothing was an issue until like right after high school. I graduated. I started doing Molly and shit, going to raves, and still life was pretty good. And then I remember when I first took fucking Dilaudid.
Oh.
And that was like...
That was the end of that?
I was like, what is this feeling? That feeling that you hear people say, like, the warmth took over me and my fucking mind stopped racing. And I was like, I want to feel like this all the time.
You know, it's funny you just said that, because the meeting tonight, the gentleman said, a lot of people always talk about, when I had my first drink or drug or whatever.
Yeah.
And the feeling, he said,
yeah,
never had that.
He said he never had that?
He's like, it wasn't that, it was always to mask something.
Yeah.
It was like, I feel like, depressed, so I drank.
Yeah.
Or you're upset about something, so you drink. But never, and I kind of feel the same way. I can't say that first of all, I can't even fucking tell you the first time I drank. I have no idea. Mm-hmm. People say they remember their first. I remember
one of them.
I remember times like as a kid. I mean, I remember skipping school at 13
drinking
years old,
drinking
in the woods, the whole 9 yards.
I
remember all that. But can I tell you the first time I had a drink? I probably couldn't. I really haven't thought about it, but it wasn't like, oh, I feel like
that feeling.
Amazing that I'm drinking. It wasn't that. It was like I did it to fit in the beginning, and then it just dulled the pain of life.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what it did.
It
made me fucking Superman.
Yeah, I mean, but people say that drinking helped them talk to girls. Do that. I never really.
No. I
never was a shy guy.
I wasn't a shy guy, but it definitely gave me more confidence.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would say
I was probably
shit.
A slop fucking drunk.
I would say some shit I normally wouldn't say, if that's what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't like I never talked to chicks until I had my first drink. It wasn't like that. I didn't really...
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Well, that's why alcohol wasn't... For me, and I'm not saying that if I never took opiates, I could still drink, because, excuse me, for me it does now. I mean, and every other time I relapse, it starts with alcohol. I don't go back to drugs. I go to alcohol.
Your trigger. Yeah. It's your gateway back.
It's my gateway back. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's what most of us are trying to... I've said it a million times. I'm kind of happy that alcohol is my thing, because it doesn't bring me to something else. I just know
but you
I
dabbled
can't
with other
have
shit.
That. Yeah, but it always started with... Yeah, I did coke and did Adderalls and stuff, shit like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it was alcohol was your love.
Yeah, I needed those other things so I could drink more.
Gotcha.
Okay,
thing,
I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know about you, but I never went out and did coke and didn't have a drink.
I did that a lot.
I never.
But it's crazy because mine's opposite. Because fucking towards the end for me, I was like just doing coke by myself. And then, in order to even get more, I was so fucking yacked out of my mind, I couldn't speak. So I'd need alcohol to fucking talk again.
Bring you down. I did the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I'm passing
Which
out.
is crazy, right? Because what the fuck?
Oh, I wouldn't remember. I remember I was so drunk. I'd be so drunk, go in the bathroom at a bar, throw up, and then ask my buddy, like, yo, give me a bump.
Yeah, and then you're ready
to
go.
Dude, you're sick, bro. Let's get out of here. I'm like, no.
This is a fucking reset.
Hit me, and I'm like, wow, it's like the night just started again. Let's go.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, listen, we all have our own device and whatever, but I mean, it's just weird how things affect people in different manners, and it just...
The alcohol for me, though, when it comes to powerlessness, because it didn't hit me right away. I went to rehab first time for work. My union sent me to rehab. Second time, I was back within like fucking 2-3 weeks. And I was like, all right, maybe I got a pill problem. I could still drink, And then
that's what I'm saying about guys who do drugs.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to realize, like, dude, I can't even fucking drink anymore. I can't do shit.
I mean, I did all that shit with, like, all right, I could drink beer.
Oh, yeah.
I could drink wine.
Yeah, no hard shit.
Because I'm not going to drink vodka, because that's my girl.
Well, what's funny, too, is when I'd blackout drink, I would be like, oh, I can't drink Long Island iced teas no more. You know?
Yeah, you can't. That's
I
funny.
tried managing it like that because I was a blackout
You're
drinker.
just mixing 5 alcohols.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just gonna black out no matter what.
Yeah.
On that shit.
Yeah, well, my problem was I never fucking enjoyed alcohol. I wanted to get fucked up. So my thing was I'd slug them down. I'd slug them down and be like, I don't feel shit. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'm done. I'm blacked out, done.
It's like ecstasy back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, these are duds.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what's weird, and you know what I think back in high school, I used to bring a big gulp with vodka in it to class.
To class?
But my big thing in high school, believe it or not, I used to eat a lot of acid.
Yeah.
Like at least twice a week, and go to school.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Tripping
just,
balls.
and all of it. It was like it was like 12 of us that all did.
Yeah.
And it was just that's a raw. I just think back to the shit you did when you were younger because you had feel.
I was talking about that shit with my
fearlessness.
boss today. He's like, "How are we not dead?" Or fucking the crazy shit we did. We were. It's funny you brought up acid. I was talking to him about acid today. I don't remember the name of the place, but we used to fucking trip and then go see the. It was a planetarium, bro. And you used to go see Pink Floyd in a rock concert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I've been there.
That shit was
They did
wild.
Led Zeppelin,
Yeah,
Pink Floyd.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's and then
Shit, where the hell was that?
It's on the North Shore. I forgot.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt.
It might have been the Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt Planetarium, some shit like that.
Yeah. I've been there. Yeah. Fuck, like the Wall. They would play Pink Floyd, the Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that because you think back, you're like, holy shit, I used to do that stuff like, or I'm like, I'd be tripping my face off, and then like, I just got to get to my room.
Yeah.
Like, hey ma, everything's cool. Yeah, what's up? All right. And you think right off the bat, they're all like, what is this? Fucked up. They're like, all right, go to your room, you weirdo.
Yeah. But you're in your head.
But yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize I was powerless, and when I did, it was a big weight lifted off of me. But then at the same time, I was like, damn, I'm fucked. You know?
I mean, John speaks about it when he talks a lot. Like, wait, you mean I can't have a drink at my son's wedding?
Well, yeah, I did the same thing. I'm not gonna have a drink at my wedding. I was single at the time. Like, why am I stressing?
John's
that shit?
kid's 15. Like,
yeah, that's
and
what I'm
I
saying.
think this. I thought the same thing in the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
wait, am I quitting? Yeah. Like, am I really quitting?
And the crazy thing is, bro, like the way we lived our lives for how many years, we've done it all. Yeah. Bachelor parties.
Oh, I've been to a million weddings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we missing out on? I guess it's the fear of missing out, but like, you're not really. It's just for some reason our brains like to glorify it, and we forget how bad it was.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Especially the longer you stay sober.
Correct.
100%. You tend to fucking forget how bad and how miserable and how fucking unmanageable your life was, and your brain tends to remember like, oh, that was fun.
Remember that one time? Yeah.
I wish we could all just get to high together one time. It'd be so much. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, that's like the fucking disease, fucking playing tricks on your mind.
Just like you said, like you like I said before, you can control. Like, I went to that wedding that one time.
It's crazy.
Like I mean,
And then, because I'm a chronic relapser, then it happens, and you're like, I'm fucking miserable. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, this was like, what the fuck? You know, I'm back to square one.
I went to see my family on Friday. I had off on Friday. I went to see my mom, and I saw my cousin I haven't seen in years. She just has 2 kids.
That's the one from Cali?
From California, yeah. And I mean, I didn't even notice until, like, after I was there a while, like, there was a couple glasses of wine on the table.
Yeah.
Someone was drinking.
Yeah.
I don't even know who it was. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
But it's just, as time goes on, you just don't.
It doesn't, yeah.
You know, you're not, you know, like you said, I remember you being at something and you were counting drinks. Like, yeah, this motherfucker had 4 drinks.
Yeah.
When you're trying to stay sober.
Yeah.
I remember going to my niece's christening. Her, what is it? Confirmation, the communion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was counting drinks at that party.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, everyone's fucking drinking. Man, how many times did that
Yeah,
vodka
well,
bottle
there's
get
times, like, with my sister's wedding, like, certain time, like, I was fine the whole night. I never had an urge to, like, I gotta get out of here. But there were certain times, like, we showed up, you know, the fucking bridal party and everything. Mm-hmm. We showed up to the venue early. so we can, unwind and get ready. And like, there's just a personal bar and a personal bartender. And I'm, you feel a little left out. It's like, what the fuck? And that's when I called John. I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm just letting you know what's going on.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, but, I haven't been put in that situation.
But it's, it's kind of just like, and I say it a lot now. I fucking abused I lost my privileges.
Yeah. Wasn't that comedian, I can't remember his name, the older guy.
Ron White?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I've drank for 5 people in my lifetime. There's no reason for me to drink anymore. Which is true. That dude was always had a drink in his hand. Funny dude, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely rough in the beginning, and it gets a lot easier. I find it gets a lot easier.
It definitely gets a lot easier. And like, there's going to be moments. That's just the reality of it. We're not healed.
No, never. I mean, there's people talking about it.
And those are thoughts,
20,
bro, and they fucking
later.
go away. I think I had a thought the other day about Kratom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And normally it'd be like, did you call your sponsor? But I mean, I pretty much talk to him every day. We're in a group chat every day. If something really was bothering me, I call him.
You would have said something.
But I play that fucking tape. I play that tape, and I remember how fucking miserable I was. And you know what? In 5 minutes, it goes away.
Yeah, I mean...
It's just not acting out on impulse to ruin everything that's going good right now for me.
We're also surrounded by sober... We don't...
That's true,
We're not around a lot of people.
That's true, too.
Anymore.
That's, yeah.
So it helps us subside the cravings of anything.
Yeah, absolutely, because we're constantly surrounded by recovery. That's another test.
A new guy today.
Moving to a different place and...
Of course, yeah,
that's a whole other
it's going to
test,
be a whole fucking different ball of wax. I mean, when you're...
Because you're not in that bubble anymore.
You can't be around sober people all day for the rest of your, life.
What were you saying?
Sure. We have a new guy, and we
seems cool.
Me and Jack were
you hung out with him today?
Dragging him around to a couple places, and at one point I was like, "Yo,
let me ask you something. Do you think? Can you tell if he really wants it or not?
I mean,
or is he doing it for like, because I lost this, because I lost that?
I'm
just gonna stay sober.
I don't know if I want to. If we should air this, because if he listens to it, it'll be weird. But yeah, I mean,
it's the truth.
I still have that. I'm still new to this game.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Recovery game.
Yeah.
So I always have faith in everybody, but Jack actually was with me, and he was like, "Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it."
Then the majority is.
And I'm like, "Wow, that's weird." I mean, until the guy proves me wrong, but it's happened a lot,
and it's gonna happen more and more.
So I just for some reason, because I'm very naive to things. First of all, what's another funny thing is someone tells you that. Here's a good one. Without naming names, like someone tells you they're a drug of choice. All right, so now all of a sudden you see them a little off.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, he's on pills with it." Nah, I go, "Nah, why would he be on pills? He's an alcoholic. That's not his drug of choice pills." Well, people start talking after a while, like, "Oh yeah, I take this, I take that, I do the
like he's covering what else he does."
No, like it never came out in the beginning. I thought his drug of choice and only choice was alcohol.
Yeah, that's a little
then
weird.
It turns out down the road, like they say, "Oh well, I take not Xanax. What's the painkillers?
What? Oxy?
Yeah. Oh, I take 5 oxys before I go to bed every night to sleep. I'm like, wait.
Oh, you're a fucking.
So you're an oxy.
Yeah, you're an addict, bro.
You're not an alcoholic.
Yeah. That could just be somebody who's not either ready or who's
that was
still
someone
in
that was
denial.
in the house that's gone now. That was nodding off every once in a while. But I found out later.
Yeah,
alcohol's my thing. Alcohol's my thing.
Well, first of all, if you're taking 5 oxy,
and then he
sure
told
that's
me
not as directed.
2 days before he left and went on a run again.
Yeah,
because he relapsed.
Yeah,
I'm like, so you only because everyone was noticing his behaviors.
Yeah,
and I'm like, so you only drank? He's like, yeah, man. I don't.
Yeah, that's denial.
I don't do the other stuff.
Yeah, that's denial.
And then in the same conversation, he's like, well, my body hurts, so I would take 5 oxys to go to bed at night.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
how long you been
denial.
doing that? He goes, 8 years.
Yeah, wait till
Dude.
that fucking withdrawal.
I go, then, dude. So alcohol's not your only vice, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
So it's
that's
just
denial.
But like I said, so stupid me. If you say you, like I always ask,
Take your word
new
for it.
guys,
Yeah.
what's your drug?
Yeah.
Oh, alcohol.
Well,
okay.
yeah.
So
Like unless they're not in
I
denial.
don't think he's drinking.
Unless
Well,
they don't
he's on
see.
something.
Yeah, unless they don't see it. Like he's in denial. He's in denial.
Again, I had this conversation too.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he told me that. I'm like, buddy. And I'm thinking
I
like
knew he was
6
fucking
months.
around,
I was
yeah.
thinking 6.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that? 8 years.
8 years.
I'm like 8 years, dude. Nobody your liver's shot,
Yeah.
guy. But
Yeah.
the other thing too. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, and he was probably thinking it was from the drinking.
And I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not. But I had this conversation today too. Like when you are an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like, how far do you gotta go to realize
That you're an alcoholic?
Yeah, I mean, some
fucking
guys
$1 million
like,
question.
Some guys like restraining orders, whole families abandon them, living in the woods.
Well, so I can tell
like-
you from
like,
experience, I don't want to name
Gotcha.
names, but people who I've lived with, functioning alcoholics are the worst. Because they look at it like, I fucking work, I pay my bills, I do everything I'm supposed to do, I'm allowed to have a drink. And then it gets to a point where it's
Well,
like...
that was me for 20
Well, yeah,
years.
perfect example. So then it gets to the point where it's like, okay, it's not even about that no more, it's about your health.
But dude, I wasn't living in the woods. I wasn't...
No, but that's what I'm saying, it's about your health. It's not, you didn't have to lose everything, like you were functioning.
Right.
You didn't have, but you're fucking
me,
destroying your health. Without your health,
Right.
none of that shit
and,
ever matters.
And my own brain was like, yo,
Yeah.
dude, what are you doing?
Yeah. So without your health, like that's the number one thing. Without your health, none of it matters.
True. I mean,
You know?
listen, I had people abandon me.
Yeah.
Family. I abandoned other
Yeah.
people, my kids. I hardly saw
Yeah.
or spoke to them. But
And I hope you know what
I-
I'm talking about. I just don't like airing them.
of course, I
Yeah.
got you. But my point is, like when you're like, I got restraining orders.
Yeah,
from
you would think enough.
more than one person.
Yeah.
You haven't seen your kids in 7 years.
Yeah.
You live in the wood. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like what?
That
how'd
also
you
comes
drink,
with-
How'd you continue to drink?
Yeah. Well,
past
because that's the
all
blame
of that?
game, bro. That's the blame game. That's not like taking responsibility. That's what the program does. You stop being the victim. You stop being the victim and see your part. That's what step 4 is. That's what step 4 does to you.
And of course,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, I get it.
So you start. That's what it did for me. I do my whole life. Even when I was a kid, I blamed the teachers. I blamed this one. I blamed that one. It wasn't my fault. It was that. And then
Well, you
it's
see
like,
the
what part did you
patterns.
fucking play in it? What did you do? How could you have done shit differently?
Yeah, well,
You know,
I mean,
and-
even because I questioned John when I was doing my full step. I'm like, the fuck does
Listen
that have
to that, man.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything?
I know.
I was 8 years
Listen
old.
to
What
that.
did I play in
Bro,
it? I was
listen.
8 years old.
And then he'll just hit you with something.
And then they
It's like,
explain it.
damn.
I'm like, oh shit, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
and those patterns
I'm convinced that man might be Jesus.
could be, but you know what's fucked up? I shouldn't even do this.
What?
They were talking about celebrations or whatever.
Yeah.
So they go, and John H. I go, who the fuck is John H? You mean John Hawk? right in the meeting. You mean John Hawk? You guys talking about John Hawk?
Oh, there's
Like,
no fucking anonymity with him.
They're like, yeah, John H. I go, John H. Who the fuck?
Who the fuck is
Yeah.
John H? But yeah, I love when he does. I loved going through the work with him, man, because he did that exact thing. He fucking took shit from my childhood and.
But
took
I tried.
different
I went,
things
John.
and-
John, I was 8.
Yeah.
Let's forget about that. Let's move
know.
on. He goes, no. We're gonna
And
go
most
through
of this shit stems from that. Isn't that crazy?
Exactly.
Isn't that fucking
Well, that's
crazy?
how you. That's what I learned. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
wait
and then
a
you start
second.
seeing patterns.
Here's a pattern from when I was fucking 8. I wasn't drinking when I was 8. I
and
mean,
like, there was one thing going through my work too, that I'm like, holy shit, I was an addict or an alcoholic before I even touched, like my whole life, bro. I went from one extreme to the other. I never fucking completed anything. I wanted to play trumpet. I did great in trumpet. I went to NISMA. I got fucking outstanding. Put it down. I don't want to do it no
I don't
more.
know what any of that means. What's NISMA?
It's like some I don't even remember what it
Some
stands
stupid
for. New York
gate-
State.
Oops. I just... Sorry.
Some New
I
York
was just gonna
State-
make fun
I
of
don't
you
fucking
about playing
remember.
trumpet, that's
I
all.
did. I was a good trumpet player. But like I was good
Trumpeteer.
at
They were
things.
Trumpeteers.
I wanted a fish tank. I never followed through. I was chasing. I was always chasing a high. I was always chasing something. I was never satisfied with myself. I was masking.
Yeah, I mean, we all do that. I mean,
Normal people don't
now I
think
try
do
to
that shit.
follow through with everything.
Yeah.
I set a goal, nothing crazy, but I set a goal, and like, all right, let me get this done. Now I get mad when I don't complete things now, which
That's
is
good.
kind of odd.
That's good though.
But back then, yeah, I pipe dreamed on my couch. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink tomorrow, and I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Dude, today I did laundry, changed my oil. Well,
Jack.
I handed tools to the guy changing my oil.
There you go. I got to do mine soon.
He changed his own oil. We
Nice.
drove.
Good shit.
We 12-stepped for somebody all day today. I went to a individual
meeting? Yeah, and you went to a meeting.
thing and a meet. I mean,
So you
I got a lot done today.
Yeah, you killed it.
Like I just
and
wanted,
it was your day off, and look how productive you were.
Yeah,
So that's what's up.
I just
You didn't sit on
was
the
like, I
fucking
want to
couch
get
all
this
day.
shit done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Except
like...
if you're listening, Mikey, after every time I did something and I came back to the house, he was still in bed.
He told me. I texted him around 4 o'clock. I'm like, we were talking about something. And fucking... He's like, I don't know. I just woke up from a nap. I'm like, it's 4 o'clock.
I go, that's funny you just said
fuck are
a
you
nap.
doing?
Because you know what? Came back at 12. Mikey, get up.
Yeah.
I came back at 2.
Oh, you did?
Mikey, get up. And then 4 o'clock, he
I'm
finally
gonna
wakes up.
fucking
He goes,
rip him a new
I
asshole.
took a nap. I go, nap? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I came by the house 4 times. You were sleeping since.
In the
there
bed
was
or
no
on the
nap.
couch?
No, he was in bed.
Fucking...
And then he's at the meeting
gonna
wide
kill
awake.
him.
Oh, I wonder why. You just slept 45 hours.
Yeah, I'm going to kill
straight.
him. I'm going to kill him when I get home.
He sounded good. He spoke.
Yeah, but that's depression sleeping, bro. I've done it. There's something that he's not dealing with.
But he got
or there's
involved. He got
yeah.
involved. And
Something's
he was
bothering him.
Of
Could be
course.
stagnant. You know, he could be not where he wants to be. It's fucking me all the time.
He needs a hearing check because his alarm goes off for 2 hours and he doesn't.
He's just a
wake
deep.
up.
I heard you this morning, Mikey. But you could shake him, bro, and he still sleeps.
Oh yeah, you get a punch in
yeah,
the face.
yeah,
I learned that at 4 o'clock today.
yeah.
He said, I was napping.
Crazy,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, you've been in here. Anyway, I don't mean to
Fucking
throw
guy.
him under the bus.
Now he's gonna probably want to play Call of Duty all night. I should tell him no.
One of the guys was going to the gym, asked him to go. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna play cards.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's ready for it.
I'm like,
He's
really?
waiting
Go
for
to
it.
the gym.
Fucking guy.
He's got some energy.
But
bro.
yeah, back to powerlessness. It was a huge relief when I fucking accepted the fact that I am an addict and an alcoholic. And drugs and alcohol weren't the problem. I'm the problem. I use that as my solution.
Right.
That's when my fucking... What did he say in CK all the time? Change your thinking, change your life. Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Change your thinking.
And it's so fucking true, man, because it's your mindset. You change your mindset to be more positive. Even in the morning, like, that's what praying, like, I always would pray at night, but praying in the morning just gets you feeling good and getting you feeling better, and you start your day off more positive. And I fall short all the time, you know, but it's practice. But
even today, I found myself getting angry, but
yeah.
then I'm like, all
Oh,
right,
dude, you should have
stay
seen me heading home last night, bro. I spilled a bag. Somebody fucking cut me off going onto the Southern State, so I fucking got stuck at the light, and then I tried, as it turned green, I don't even remember what I whipped the left, bro, and a whole bag of chips flew off to the side. It ruined me, bro. Ruined. I was ready to chase that motherfucker down on the Southern State. I was flipping. My girls call, I'm like, I'll call you back. I was freaking out, bro.
kill this guy.
Oh,
That's
man,
funny
bro.
shit. Yeah, I mean, that's funny.
But yeah, it does. What did I posted something in the group the other day that I saw, and it fucking hit home for me. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I just posted it like a day or two ago. Hold on. Come on, load. Come on, where are you? Fucking Jack. Oh, come on, man. I just posted this shit.
We got a lot done today, me and Jack.
That's good. Right here. Not drinking or using is the easy part of sobriety. Sitting with feelings is the real challenge. That's where the real work is.
I remember when you posted that.
Yeah.
And by the way, just as a side note, I was going to write something real wise ass.
I'm sure you were.
But I let it go.
What were you going to write?
I don't remember that. It was something like...
But, from
It
where
was
we're
probably
at.
going to be something that was going to kick me off Facebook for 3 days. So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
I don't do that.
That's why...
But that's the truth. I mean, we think that's the hardest part when we first start, and then life fucking comes back because the world doesn't stop just because we decide to get sober. So
No.
all the shit we've been prolonging and stuffing down for year after year after year now comes up, and we got to deal with it. And as Hawk would say to me, "Oh, life on life's terms." Wait, where is it? I fucking made it. We don't have it yet. We don't have the soundboard set up yet. But I got them somewhere. And now I can't fucking find it. Here we go. Here he is.
Life on life's terms.
Oh, you have him there.
Look, I fucking made this whole thing.
Don't drink and go to meetings. When you worry, you suffer twice. Best day of your life.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's the best soundboard. I love it.
But, I mean, it's true, man. It's fucking true. And it's a long journey. And that's why they say one day at a fucking time. Because if anybody just, like, if you project and project, you know, I mean, for me, I'll keep it on me. I'm not going to make it. You know?
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I
That's
can't
something you definitely
fucking
cannot
project. I can't project. I can't look at the future. I got to live in the now. And I still fall short with that, too.
do. I hear you.
But I've accepted step one fucking wholeheartedly. And once I did accept step one, it started to get easier.
That is the hardest part.
Yeah.
And once you get
and they
through
say that. They say that. It's the hardest fucking part. And then you start picking up all the pieces to the puzzle.
Yeah. And things get a lot easier once you get going through the steps.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's wrap it up. You got any announcements or
No.
anything?
This was a good one. I like this
Yeah,
topic.
it was a good topic. We
Yeah.
have a bunch more. And I think we should...
You want to go through the steps?
We'll work on the steps thing, too. We're going to have to do that. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that in a separate podcast or whatnot.
Yeah.
But,
We should promote that. Have everybody ready for it. Like next month, we're starting step one.
yeah, that would be actually a pretty good idea. I think that's something
Yeah.
we should definitely work on.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. All right,
anything?
I'm all set. We'll get rocking and rolling, get this thing fixed, get this online. Sorry for the delay again. And then we'll be back on track next week.
Sounds good, brother.
Talk
Take
to you
care.
guys
Thank
later.
you.
Bye. Thank you.